Travel west from Midtown Manhattan through the Lincoln Tunnel to the Jersey side. It's MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the New York Giants. It's Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Michael Badgley will be the first to get this one going. And off we go from East Rutherford. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. At their own 40-yard line.
Ready, set. Build that momentum on there. Nice. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60. Dragon 60.
Throwing right away is Dart. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 5. That is caught out wide on the RPO. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And he will score. Jalen Hyatt. Touchdown, New York. Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Giants will take a 7-0 lead.
7, Colts nothing. Younghoe Koo is set to kick off.
So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Nice. Mustang 19. 69.
Throwing on the first play is Jones. He's got a man. That's Josh Downs. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
19 yards.
That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Jones. That one intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
79 Bronco. Cowboy 80. Warriors 70. 65 Cats. Buffalo 18. Go.
On 1st and 10, here is Dart. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd
All
and
things
10.
considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
19 Lions.
Out of the gun. Third down. It's Dart. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
They'll go, and here's Dart. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
On the ground for the first time, here comes Jonathan Taylor. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Brian Burns comes off the edge to make the play.
And 8 at the 47-yard line.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Jones. Open man downfield, it's Pittman. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
That's good for a Colts. First down. A 28-yard gain. First down, Indianapolis.
Shotgun now for Jones.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
6 at the 21-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jones. That is caught at the 3. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards.
About 19 yards on that one. And they're in business. It's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Michael Badgley set to kick off.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
19 tight. 19 tight. Here we go. Set. 19. Jab 60. Jab 60.
To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
79, 18, Pioneer.
They'll go play action here with Dart, moving outside the pocket. Now he takes off. He'll get this up to the 30, about a yard or so short of the first down.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Third and 2, and it's Dart. Into the hands of his receiver, Hyatt. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
10 at the 46-yard line.
Viking 18.
A quick throw here on the RPO. It's caught by Johnson. And he will finally be taken down inside the 10-yard line. A big-time play out of the G-men. 39 yards.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open. Short throws turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal.
Hawk 70, Hawk 79 Bronco. Warrior 70, 18, Rock 70 Rangers, 70.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart, exiting the pocket right. He's going to keep it himself.
First and goal. The quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there. They stop him short of the end zone. Second and goal.
Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Ready, set. Set. Go.
That is caught, and he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. The Colts will signal for their third and final timeout. They'll talk things over before third down.
60 Bison, 60. Come on, set. Viking 8.
And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts to talk things over before third down.
Let's go now. Panther 6, Cougar 19. Mustang 19. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Take up.
He'll try to throw it, and here's Dart. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes fourth and goal.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this fourth down after failing on third.
Well, a field goal would break the tie, but instead the offense stays out there. They're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try to run, and he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on down.
It's a turnover on down.
And what a job here by the defensive line. They've got to hold their ground. Any sort of push by the offense is going to result in a touchdown. But here, the defense comes through with a huge goal line stand, and they're able to keep this offense out of the end zone.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60, come 19, jump 60, jump 60.
Jones now on 1st down. Moving left, off he goes. Jones into the slide, protects himself, and picks up the 1st down.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Colts. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line. Brian Burns in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7. And they will not get the snap off in time, and it's going to back them up halfway. So that'll move them back half the distance, and they'll try it again. Here's Jones to throw. And the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
15 more. Ready? Ready? Let go! 70 Lions. 60 Mavericks. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 60 Bobcats. 60 Crackers. 60. Let's go.
On 1st down, Dart. He's got his man, that's Slayton. And he's going to have the 1st down. They're also in field goal range at the 28-yard line.
It's a gain of 16
Now a timeout.
yards.
Giants, that is their second. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime.
28-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. Moving to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
2nd and 10.
Come 19. Come 19. Let's go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Get up.
Here's Dart. This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. And he's in! Touchdown, Giants.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised, pressure situation. You know how important it is to steal some points before the half. But everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock. And they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Here's Coop for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Giants will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
The Giants can call their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
It's a loss of 2.
So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Jones now on first down. He'll look deep for Pittman. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercept it.
Intercepted. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Out of shotgun. It's Dart. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
On second down, Dart. Open man downfield, that's Neighbors. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one. So they come to the line for first down and 10. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
It's third and 7.
Warriors 70, go! Cowboys 65, 70 range, 70 range.
Now Dart, here's a shot toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Darius Slayton's touchdown.
field. This touchdown, Mike, it ultimately occurs because of the protection up front. They do a great job picking up the blitz, and with those extra few seconds, that's all the time he needs. Finds his man streaking downfield, open, and when great awareness meets great scheme, all you need is great execution.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Bynum.
That keeps the score Giants 22, Colts 7.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Jones. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
It's 2nd down.
Throwing now is Jones. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 3rd and 10.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw is Jones. He gets this one complete to Pittman. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. 1st down, Indianapolis. To throw, it's Jones. To the left side and taken in by Downs. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Gets another. Colts 1st down. A gain of 12. And the Colts
Again,
1st down.
it's Jones. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke.
Jones
From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Indianapolis Colts and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're off from Arrowhead. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. He's got a lane up past the 30. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Forced out to his right. He's running with it. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Third down, and they need to get 10. Third and long for him here. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back, and it's going to bring up fourth down. So they couldn't throw for it on third down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard? Well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here. They do go for it. Here's Jones. He's got it to his running back. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. One of their best play calls of this game so far, Brock. 17 yards on fourth down. That gets him the first.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Colts.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Has him on a quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
To the air once more. Here's Jones. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on third down. Air it out on third. the tackle at the 38. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
To throw again, it's Jones. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down. From the shotgun, it's Jones. Short pass brought in. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Jones now on 3rd down. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson. To set up just shy of their own 45 after that interception and return. So what happened there, partner? Looked like he'd found an early rhythm on that opening series until that last throw.
Yeah, fine line between confidence, which he certainly had, and rhythm, and then also just unwise decision-making, forcing that pick.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards.
So through one, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They're looking at 1st down here. To the air, Mahomes. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Off play action, it's Mahomes. Kelsey's got it right side. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Man in motion, out of the slot. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Yellow. 40.
Throwing is Mahomes. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Now, we are still scoreless in this one as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from Arrowhead on the other side. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense in position now. It's first and goal. They'll run. Pacheco. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
At the 5-yard line.
They go to him again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Defense making a couple of good stops here, and this brings up third and goal.
1 yard on the play.
Well, Kate, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
All right, got to get 4 here, Brock, or they're going to have a tough decision to make on this opening drive. Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs get some late points and the lead. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Here's Gould on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First down throw by Jones. It is Cup left side. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. Colts operating from the Murray-up, rushing back to the line.
Colts, first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On first down, Jones. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Here's Jones. He's going to be caught by Tyler Warren. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it'll be first down Colts. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line. On first down, it's Jones to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it's second down coming up.
Let's go now.
Again, Jones to the air. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're into the drop in. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring out 4th down. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Colts going to kick this away now on 4th, and it's Rigoberto Sanchez on for the punt. Fielded at the 11. And that return's going to leave them enough time to squeeze in 2 plays here if they want before the half.
1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. Play action, Mahomes. He's going deep this time. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Yellow. On Sunday.
Looking to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. On the run, deep down the left side. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Badgley on to kick this one away. Xavier Worthy now on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's Mahomes. Gets it to him on the screen. Across the 45 and still going. And he's finally marked down at the 46-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
Motion man sent left. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Jump off, caught by his back. Pacheco with the first and then some. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. They'll pick up a 34 yards on that play. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shredding. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or dude shredding a defense just like that.
Another throw for Mahomes. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
And they get this down to the 7-yard line.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Third and 4 coming up now.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. That's a line. Right side.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs grow the lead coming out of halftime. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Butker to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14.
14. Colts, nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Here's Gould on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Takes a pop, and the ball comes out. And the Chiefs look like they have it.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first